first two victims suffered from bad throat, and that was precisely the specialty of the third victim, Dr. Clark.
We have a lead.
It would pay to take a closer look at the medical records of Dr. Clark's patients.
We'll do so during our next visit to Churston.
I will do it myself, mon ami. You must remain in London just in case ABC sends us another letter.
Very well, as you wish. Thank you for coming, Mr. Poirot. Lady Clark is waiting for you in her bedroom on the first floor. Please excuse me, I cannot stay for the interview. I've to take Miss Gray to the station to see our lawyer in Torquay.
Are you going on holiday, mademoiselle?
Not exactly, Mr. Poirot.
Miss Gray very kindly stayed with me to settle my brother's affairs, but naturally she prefers to find a position in London.
Ah, très bien.
I'll be absent all morning, Mr. Poirot, but the nurse is coming soon. She's to ensure that the dose of medicine doesn't make our patient drowsy.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Have a nice trip, mademoiselle. I am not going to leave Campside now. I still have some things to do. It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer. This poor woman is very ill.
Please tell the nurse to hurry. Please.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation.
Mr. Poirot?
My respects, madame.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Have you seen the nurse? She should have been here by now. Oh, I'm sorry.
The telephone in the hall is ringing. Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering. Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering. The Clark residence. Detective Hercule Poirot speaking.
How do you do, Mr. Poirot? I'm Lady Clark's nurse. I wanted to let you know that I won't be able to come for her injection today. Might Miss Gray be able to do it?
She has just left, but I will take care of it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. You'll find the skeleton key to open the medicine cabinet hidden in the lion trophy.
You can count on me. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Oh, thank you kindly. Goodbye, Mr. Poirot.
Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering. Here is the skeleton key. April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra. April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra. Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. Oh, I feel better now. Thank you for your help.
Madame, you are tired, so I will get straight to the point. What can you tell me about this business?
What business, Mr. Poirot?
No doubt. You wish to talk to me about what happened to your husband?
Ah, yes. Oh, poor Carmichael. Has the madman who killed him been caught?
Not yet, chère madame. There was a great many people in Cheston on the day of the murder.
Indeed. People go straight to the beach. They don't come near Coomside.
So, there were no strangers around the house that day?
Who said that?
The people who live here. Your brother-in-law, Miss Gray.
Miss Gray? Oh, I don't like her. Franklin wanted her to stay, but I insisted she should go, immediately.
You are entitled to do so, naturally.
I'm pleased that you approve. The others have been taken in by her. But at least you can see through that self-pity act. See what she's up to. Oh.
This subject will probably be useful to me. I've finished with this subject. She's sleeping. I must find a way to wake her up gently. This couple appears to be having fun. Lady Clark and Sir Carmichael were very happy, but they did not have any children. The mechanism appears to be broken. This spring appears to be broken. I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me. This part appears to be working. This part appears to be working. This is where the comms go. Does not make any sound. 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 This is where the comms go. This is where the comms go. This part appears to be working. 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 Does not make any sound. Does not make any sound. I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me. This is where the comms go. This part appears to be working. Does not make any sound. Does not make any sound. This part appears to be working. This part appears to be working. This part appears to be working. Does not make any sound. This part appears to be working. Does not make any sound. Does not make any sound. Does not make any sound. The mechanism appears to be broken. 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 I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me. Does not make any sound. Does not make any sound. Does not make any sound. This part appears to be working. This part appears to be working. This subject will probably be useful to me. I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me. This subject will probably be useful to me. I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me. Lady Clark and Sir Carmichael were very happy, but they did not have any children. She is sleeping. I must find a way to wake her up gently. I've finished with this subject. I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me. The bronze comb is preventing me from positioning this one. The other combs are preventing me from positioning this one. The other combs are preventing me from positioning this one. This part appears to be working.
Oh, what were we talking about? Ah, yes, Thora Grey. Oh, Carmichael had great esteem for her, but for me she was nothing but a hypocrite.
You're probably right, madame.
You have seen through her. I'm so pleased that I've convinced you.
You are very harsh. Do not forget that the girl is an orphan.
Yes, and she used the fact to get around men. Take Franklin. He's fallen for her sweet-talking charms. Oh, he's a lovely boy, very plucky and sure of himself. But so naive. Oh, when it comes to women.
Miss Grey did look after you very well, though.
Outwardly. But she's hiding something. I think she tried to poison me.
Miss Grey? A poisoner? But everybody appears to like her.
It proves she knows what she's doing. She's manipulative and she's a liar.
A liar?
Let's see, didn't she say that on the day of the crime nobody was around Coomside?
That is correct.
Well, at 11 o'clock I saw her talking to someone.
Really? And what was this man like?
An ordinary sort of man with a very plain face. Oh, I don't remember well.
Was he a gentleman?
No, he was not a gentleman.
It would be best to leave her to sleep now. The telephone in the hall is ringing. Hello?
Poirot, is that you? Hastings here.
Thank you for calling. Have you received a new letter from the murderer?
No, thank goodness. How are things in Churston?
I questioned Lady Clark, but I will not leave until I have examined everything of interest to me here. Fortunately, Franklin is absent, and I have a skeleton key.
Have you seen Thora Grey again?
Briefly. But rest assured, I intend to summon her to London soon.
She's a fascinating girl.
But secretive. I would like to ask her a few questions.
Poirot, she wouldn't hurt a fly.
Each to his own, my friend. Yours are pretty orphans, mine old ladies that have the maladies.
Poirot, are you mocking me?
No ill intended, rest assured. À bientôt, mon ami. How am I going to open this trunk? Let us examine it. That does not appear to be very useful. That does not appear to be very useful. Leaving the code on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is. This skeleton key would be very useful for opening the locks I have not yet been able to open. So, what is this sound? I should be able to open the trunk now. There we are. A pile of books, including one about dragons. Nothing interesting. Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes. Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes. Why has Franklin put an Allen key inside his trunk? I'll borrow it for a minute. An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions. An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions. Another screw. This engraving is not very easy to understand. I need to sort it out. It is blocked. Franklin must really love his country to have an engraving in his trunk. I think I heard the panel above release. A signet ring? A signet ring with a code written on it. 1587. It may be useful to me. Australia. South Africa. I think that signet ring should be placed here. The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies. Alaska. A signet ring bearing the Clark's family's coat of arms. A number is written on it. Franklin appears to be very active. Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman, a good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler. Four Chinese symbols are engraved on this padlock. Well, well. The characters engraved on this disc resemble those engraved on the padlock. That's it! This character appears to be the right way round. The position of this character looks right to me. That's it! This character appears to be the right way round. Like this character appears to be the right way round. At last, the cupboard is open. Helmet, flask, and rifles. Franklin is very well equipped. The Railway Children, E. Nesbit. For Franklin, und Effie's Christmas, 1910. Traveling in China, a practical guide for English travelers. Genteel and wild, English countryside revisited. The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies. I am not going to leave Comside now. I still have some things to do. Comside's private collection, purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection. There are some very valuable objects here. A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. C. I've already seen similar daggers. Attention, Franklin. Task list. A. Ordering Lady Clark remedies. Done. B. Tidying up real estate property files. Done. C. Calling the lawyer about inventory. Done. D. Update the tenant farmer list. Done. E. Update land rent accounting. Done. F. Ordering a restock of arsenic. Done. P.S. I have left on the living room table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger. I am sure you know why. Thora. Order and method above all. Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around. I see some papers that were not there the first time I visited. Valuers report property. Building land located in Comside, Churston client, Sir Carmichael Clark, April 15, 1935, Court and Brunskill office. Court and Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for? Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comside, Churston, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan. These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here. The door is locked. This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names. Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years. No known names. Disappointing. No dust on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently. No known names. Disappointing. Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. The Black Dragon's Curse. To Franklin, who will never grow up. January 25, 1928. Car Charlotte. Miss Thorogray Comside Justin Devon. Arsenic trioxide thallium. Best to leave her to sleep now. The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies. July 1920, Alaska Peninsula. Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman, a good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler. I've finished with this subject. I've already seen similar daggers. Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map. Compass point to the south. Bronze and magnetite, Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC, purchased in Hong Kong 1935. There are some very valuable objects here. Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. I do not need to make a telephone call now.